This video is not a political advertisement, and it's not an endorsement of any kind. In fact, no one in DC has approved this message. The man in this video, Jeff Brown, recorded it at his private country club in New England and paid to have it sent to you. He is one of Silicon Valley's most successful angel investors. He's put his money into 130 tech startups and profited on 93% of them. That's one of the best track records in stock market history. He's also a former tech executive who was on the cutting edge of developing modern microchips, a graduate of Yale, as well as Purdue's famed School of Astronauts. In 3 of the last 4 years, he predicted the #1 tech stock in the market before it soared. And he believes President Trump is the best thing to ever happen to the stock market, especially tech stocks. Today, Jeff has something important to say to investors, retirees, and all profit-minded Americans. This coming election could be the investment opportunity of your lifetime. You see, something is going to happen that will shock almost all of the pundits, and it will triple the tech market. But you have to get in ahead of time, before November. Here's Jeff Brown.
President Donald Trump promised to make America great again, and he succeeded. The economy is humming like never before. The stock market is at all-time highs. Unemployment at all-time lows. Our military is strong, and our homeland is secure for the first time in decades. Americans from all ends of the spectrum are living higher quality lives. But if you believe what you hear in the media, you'd think our country was on the verge of collapse. They like to tell us America peaked years ago and that we've been on a steady decline ever since. It's almost as if the media wants America to fail. Every decade, there's a new country that's supposed to surpass or overtake us. First, it was Germany, then the Soviet Union. In the 70s and 80s, it was Japan's turn to leapfrog America's economic muscle. These days, we're told over and over again that China is going to beat us economically, technically, and militarily. But, like all the rest, the Chinese are shrinking from the challenge. Even the left-leaning media can't hide the facts anymore. The results are clear for everyone to see. While almost every other major economy in the world is weak, the American economy is roaring. And the truth is, America hasn't even begun to peak. The American Golden Age is just beginning. Years from now, they'll write about this era in the history books. They'll talk about the great wealth and power amassed in America, how American technology and culture led the world. And they'll tell you something that will make liberals cringe. Donald Trump may be the greatest president in American history. He's definitely the most important thing to ever happen to the stock market and the profits of American investors. The Dow Jones hit a new high 60 separate times since Trump became president. And it's up 60% since his election. The NASDAQ, which houses the top tech stocks in the world, has gone through the roof. It's up over 80% since Trump took over. It hit 32 record highs in the past 3 years alone. Smaller technology stocks are soaring the highest. Check this out. Trump promised that America would be the world's technological leader. Since he took office, cloud tech enterprise Veeva Systems gained 706%. Video technology firm Ambarella went up as high as 940%. Semiconductor company Resonant shot up by 385%. Healthcare tech innovator Abiomed soared 528%. President Trump has helped usher in the 5G era, and 5G specific stocks are killing it. Galaxy Next Generation climbed more than 8,500% in just 1 quarter. And Ameristar Networks leapt 1,000% in recent months. This message isn't about politics. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. That's completely up to you. I want to tell you about an extremely urgent investment opportunity in the technology market. And it's going to happen as a result of the 2020 election. As good as the stock market is going, it actually has a lot more room to run. And I believe something shocking will happen in the 2020 election. As soon as it does, the tech market will soar, potentially tripling from here. By 2024, it will be common knowledge that America is in a golden period of wealth, technology, power, and influence. Because if you think what Trump's done to the stock market in his first 3 years is amazing, you haven't seen anything yet. There's one thing that held Trump back from really taking the American economy to another level in his first term. It's like he's had one arm tied behind his back. Trump is missing the biggest tool a president can have when it comes to boosting the economy. Only a few presidents have had this tool at their disposal in the last century, but it can be a massive boost to the economy. In the upcoming election, Trump will free himself thanks to a surprise result.